Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patrice. In this video, we will be doing a library book haul. And now, let's get started. The first book I'm going to show you today is titled Miss Winter in the Library with a Knife, and this was written by Martin Edwards. This is a cozy mystery, and the inside says, find the clues, solve the puzzles. Can you survive and win the game? You are cordially invited to an all-expenses-paid Christmas holiday at midwinter, a remote hamlet in the North Pennines in England, to play a murder mystery game. Joining you are a has-been mystery author infamous for copycatting the classics, an out-of-work publicist, a disgraced influencer whose off-the-record remarks have come back to bite her, a true crime podcaster who's gone offline, a former hotshot literary agent who's accused of sexual harassment, and a publisher who used AI to plagiarize bestsellers and was dropped by Netflix. Curiously, the contestants also share a lack of any next of kin who might notice or care if they disappear. The game's afoot. There are cash prizes for all who see it through to the end, and of course a high-stakes grand prize for the winner that no one talks about. But it's promised to be life-changing. And then, one by one, people begin actually dying. Snowed in with no way to leave, the game suddenly turns very real. The players realize they must figure out what happened 5 years ago when another guest died at midwinter under mysterious circumstances, if they are to have any hope of making it to the new year. So this sounds like it's going to be like, can you solve the murder? With maybe like a pick your own adventure. I don't know, but it looks like there are puzzles and like pictures in this one. Let me see if I just saw one. Like here, there's like a little illustration, and then there are like other puzzles for you to solve. So I am itching to get into this one. The next book I'm going to show you today is something that I picked up before, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. This is titled 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes, and this is a historical fiction. And I'll read the inside. This is the women's war just as much as it is the men's. They have waited long enough for their turn. This was never the story of one woman or two. It was the story of all of them. In the middle of the night, a woman wakes to find her beloved city engulfed in flames. 10 seemingly endless years of conflict between the Greeks and the Trojans are over. Troy has fallen. From the Trojan women whose fates now lie in the hands of the Greeks, to the Amazon princess who fought Achilles on their behalf, from Penelope awaiting the return of Odysseus, to the 3 goddesses whose feud started it all. These are the stories of the women whose lives, loves, and rivalries were forever altered by history's most infamous war. A woman's epic, powerfully imbued with new life, 1,000 ships puts women, girls, and goddesses at the center of the Western world's greatest story ever told. So, like I said, this was a book that I had started but wasn't able to finish. I had just like gotten into the groove of the book when I had to return it. So I thought this would be a good way to start off the year. The next book I'm going to show you is titled We Had a Hunch, and this is a mystery by Tom Ryan. Now, this book is one of my anticipated reads for this year, just because this reminds me of Scooby-Doo. And when I read the jacket, you will see why. Nancy Drew meets Yellow Jackets in a new small town mystery that asks a simple question. What happens to your favorite teenage detectives when they grow up? Few stories captured the public's imagination in the year 2000 like the friendly rivalry between the teen detectives of Edgar Mills, Massachusetts. Twin sisters Alice and Samantha Van Dyne were thrust into the spotlight when they helped their father, Police Chief Bill Van Dyne, bust a dangerous drug smuggling ring. Across town, bookish Joey O'Day proved himself to be a talented investigator of a different sort when he used his computer skills to expose an online grifter preying on elderly victims. As the two sets of teenage sleuths begin jockeying to outdo each other, they become a sensation, appearing on talk shows and the covers of teen magazines. But when a brutal series of murders rot Edgar Mills, a deadly miscalculation on the part of the Van Dyne twins led to the shocking and gruesome deaths of both their father and Alice's boyfriend. The killer, Bruce Philip Kershaw, better known as the janitor, was ultimately captured, but neither Edgar Mills nor the beloved teen detectives would ever be the same. It's been a quarter century since the janitor terrorized Edgar Mills, and the teen detectives have grown up. Samantha and Joey have scattered, Sam to Los Angeles in a life as a B-list reality TV star, and Joey to a lucrative tech career in Boston. Alice, on the other hand, still lives in Edgar Mills, rooted by her guilt and heartbreak. When Edgar Mills is shaken by a new murder that matches the janitor's MO, Kershaw offers from his maximum security prison cell to provide information that could help crack this new case. The catch? He'll only talk to the teen detectives that put him away. So I am very excited to get into this one. Scooby-Doo was one of my favorite cartoons, like favorite. I still watch old episodes. I even watch like the new updated ones that they've put out, like the new Scooby-Doo mystery series. Um, yeah, I am so excited. I read another book before, and it was sort of along the same lines, like a teenage mystery solving group, and then they grow up, and then they realize that the cases and stuff that they were solving, like they set out to solve one more, and it's actually like real. It's like not people in a mask or anything like that. That one was kind of scary because they had like all this magic and stuff in there, and they had like chants and spells and stuff, and like sometimes when you're reading it, it's like, okay, this is getting like too freaky and too much for me, especially like with saying the chants and the words and stuff. I'm like, I'm not saying that because I don't know what kind of portals I could potentially be unlocking. So yeah, that one was like a little too scary. If I can find the name of the book, I will put it on the screen or in the description. But this one sounds, hopefully it won't be as scary as that one, this one. But yeah, like this is so interesting because usually like at the end of Scooby-Doo and they say, if it weren't for you kids and that dog. So this sounds like this is going to be like that. I'm very interested to see like how this is all going to work out, especially now that they're grown up, and if they're going to work together, because it sounds like they were rivals, like they weren't working together. So yeah, I can't wait to get into that one. I may have to read that one first. You've made it to the end of this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if any of these books sound interesting to you in the comments. And I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.